Welcome to the channel. Today we are talking about saving you money because girl, things have gotten so expensive. I know you don't have to tell me because I understand. What I used to get with $100 or $200, now it's very small with what I can get. I'm doing my restocking day today and I'm stocking dish soap and cooking oil. So I have a formula that I use. I've owned this for over 2 years now, and that's where I put this. So I have a funnel and I put it in, and in nursing school we learned that there is bacteria, so if you just refill this, you are just putting bacteria. There was a study that was done by the infection control at St. Joe's in Hamilton. Now you know where I work. They said that you cannot refill these things because they haven't been thoroughly sanitized and you're just introducing germs into it. So what I do is that I clean, once this is going to the end, I clean it and I wash it and I sanitize it, and then now it's ready because I'm not about to be handling germs and thinking that I'm saving, but actually putting germs, and then the infection that you end up getting from the germs, now you actually didn't save because now you gotta go to the hospital. You didn't save your time. And I mean, in Canada maybe it's free healthcare, but not everything is free, so then you gotta go to the drugstore and get whatever antibiotics, and then you're gonna pay money on top of that. So did you save money? I don't think so. So this is my system. And if you guys have better systems, please let me know because I am all about learning. Okay, so just for reference, let me show you this. $12.99, okay? And then this, $3.97. So how many, this is half a liter. This is 4.2 liters. So when you do the math, half a liter times, what is that? Yeah, that is 8 times of this. So if you buy 8 of these, you have spent, we said what, $4.99? So you have spent $97. So let's just say $5. Bruh, you've spent $20, and then here $12.99. So it's better to buy this and then refill in here. Or if you're really strong and jacked, you could just be rocking this one all the time. But I don't think we want to do that, girls, right? Right, yeah. And it says here, value size. Oh, look at that. They're good at advertising. I'm learning something about advertisements. Look at that. They say value size, and then they give you, in here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you end up saving some money. So I use a funnel system, and I have 2 funnels. One, I'm gonna do the cooking oil, and then one I'm gonna do the dish soap. And that's my restock days. Sometimes there's more things to do restock, but today this is the only stuff we're doing. So yeah, let's get started. There we go. Elevator music. There we go. It's so satisfying. I feel like I'm a responsible woman when I do this. Here's the adulting, eh? For those people who are like, I was never good at math. I think if it was put in this way, like how many of these are in here, people would understand. But because it was put as fractions and, you know, it didn't make sense to our minds. So for a challenge of you out there who are like, I was never good at math, I think it just was not put in a way that you understand. That's it. Because now, if you understood it better, or if it was put in a way that you like, let's say money, or I don't know, whatever subject it might be, you would understand it. You would understand it. So give yourself more credit. That was for free. There we go. Now I have, look at that. And there you have it. Looks like a new container straight from the shops. Ta-da! There you go. Saving money. And then now for my oil. Same thing, sanitized. So about the whole bacteria thing. I'm going to find the statistics for you. Of course, I'm not going to use the same funnel. The things that we learned in school are showing up for some things. Here's a science lesson. The oil is right in there, but it won't drain. Why? See, if someone asked me this in school, I would have understood better because the pressure here is enough. But my science teacher failed to show me that. Or was it really my science teacher? So I use spray method here, and you actually end up using less oils. There you go. So you use much less. And honestly, you're like, why don't you just buy the spray ones, because they already sell these. But then when I looked at the ingredients, you would be shocked when you see these ingredients. Okay, non-stick spray, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, canola oil, diglyceride. From what I remember in school, diglyceride's not a good thing. Propellant, there's propellant in there. There's silicone, dimethylsilicone, there's isobutane propane, propane, isobutane. Where's my phone? Because you know these days AI will just tell you these things that are in here. Let's see. Canola oil, we know it because canola seeds, right? I think in Canada we produce a lot of canola. So phosphate mono means 1, di means 2 glycerides. Mono. So it's an additive used as emulsifiers and texture enhancers. They allow oil and water to blend smoothly and prevent ingredients from separating and keep baked goods soft. You frequently find them in processed foods like bread, margarine, ice cream, peanut butter, and baked goods. Whenever you see processed foods, you're like, no, we don't want this. And then there is dimethylsilicone. So dimethylsilicone, which is also called polydimethylsilicone, is a synthetic silicone oil primarily used in foods as an anti-foaming and anti-stick agent. It says if you're cooking, avoid this ingredient entirely. Your best alternative is to bypass the aerosol cooking spray and manually rub a thin coat of thin, high-quality cooking oil on your cookware. But it's already bought. This has been sitting in my house for a long time because there's no need. Unless if you really have to. That's why I've resorted to the spray ones. Because there is really no need. Like, all I need is my food not to stick to the pot, and this does it. So anyway, you're welcome. I saved you some money, hopefully, or it made you think differently. So moral of the story was to sanitize your bottles. Even though you're gonna refill them, sanitize them. Okay, point number 1. Number 2, if you find something on sale, definitely buy it. It's a great idea. And then we are ditching the spray oil stuff. Yeah, sometimes you're thinking, I'm saving money. You're thinking you're saving yourself from, like, when you're making eggs, instead of putting oil, drizzling oil all over the pot, and then you're frying your eggs. It's probably better to use this spray where you refilled it yourself instead of these ones, because the things that are in these ones, they are not good, like we just said. But then these ones, because you know the oil yourself, you can control it better. But let me see what canola oil, my goodness, what's in here besides the trans fat and all this. Oh, it's high in vitamin E. 12% of your fat if you have 2 tablespoons of it. That's why people don't like deep frying things anymore. And ingredients, see? Ingredients, it just says canola oil. I heard of an app that you can scan the QR code of anything and it will tell you if that product is good or not. Well, I used to have that app and then they started charging it and I had to pay money for it. So, these apps, once they figure out that people love it, they're like, let's slap some money on it. So anyways, I'm pretty sure if I scanned that aerosol spray thing, it was gonna be a no, do not buy it. But the canola, you probably can buy it. When it gets to oils, don't even get me started, because canola oil, some people are like, no, virgin oil is where it's at. I haven't even gone into that rabbit hole. That's a story for another day. We'll talk again soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Guys, I am so honored that you watched this video. Thank you so much for watching it and watching it to the end. It really means a lot to me. So if you really like this video, please comment right here. Send it to another person that you think might like it. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. This whole time, my hair is like this and no one thought to tell me. That's nice, guys. And speaking of hair situation, let me show you. Let me just be vulnerable with you, okay? I can't believe I'm showing you this, but in my era of pregnancy, this is what's happened to my hair. Do you see this? Healthy, then breakage, then healthy, then breakage. It's insane, guys. terrible. And even this situation is happening because it's just breaking because of pregnancy. So it is what it is. Bye bye.